So each of the kids are going to get 40 pieces of this natural colored straw, and they're going to get 2 pieces of the red straw. And each kid needs to separate their 40 pieces into 3 groups of 12 straws, and then a group of 4 natural colored straw and the 2 red, and those will be used on later. They'll also be getting a form and a piece of cardboard that we will end up putting on here to keep the straw from falling out, and binding string. So this is very simple as long as you keep going in order. I'll show you. So taking the first 12 pieces of straw, I've marked each form with 2 black dots so that they know that this is the place where they are to start placing their straw so that they can keep track of what they're doing. The first straw we're going to lay down and we're going to count over 3 pegs. So you've got 1, 2, 3 pegs, and the straw will go in the space following that. You're going to rotate around and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go to the next space and count over 1, 2, 3 pegs and place the straw on top. And you always want to place the straw on top of the next straw, or the straw before it, so that you start to get this weaving look to it. Again, 1, 2, 3 pegs, and you place it down. And then you can kind of just march around until all the 12 pieces have been placed all the way around. And you'll end up going, if you remember where you started, not this is the start point, this is the end point. So you want to have the start go all the way around until you come back to just before the beginning. Here we've got 2 more pieces. And then you're done. So this one's ended on the piece right before the beginning point again. Each one should have 2 pieces of straw sticking, 2 big pieces here, sticking out of one area. Next you're going to grab the next set of 12 straws, and instead of going over 1, 2, 3, you're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, starting at the beginning, you're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to go in the space following that 4th peg. And repeat this all the way around so that you start to make a, you start to fill in the straw into the middle of your circle. And being careful to put the straw on top of the last straw. Don't let the straw weave into the underlying ones. It'll cause problems later when you're wrapping the string. Some kids will be able to quickly lay these down. It's a lot easier when you're not holding it up in the air. Make sure all the outside of the straw is facing up. Should mention that there's a natural curve to these. One side is shiny, one side is rough, and you want the shiny side facing up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we're on to our last layer. This one, last group of 12, again starting at the beginning. This time we're going to go over 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in. And again, make sure that the straw is on top of the other pieces of straw. And making sure that all of the straw is bending downward and all the shiny sides are up. Okay. And now we're going to lay on the top 6 pieces. These go straight across the middle to fill in the center part and also to create our cross. So I think it's easiest if we do the cross first. So starting with the black dots, putting the cross, and then we're just going to fill in this one, and that one, and that'll go straight across. We only want 6 across the top. And that should make them all go across the top. Now to get that cross, see that the cross is covered, we want the cross, we're going to pull out the side one first and put it right back on top, and pull out the top one and put it right back on top, and that way we get the cross right in front like that. Now once the straw is all laid down, we can put this piece of cardboard in here to hold the straw in place. And it doesn't have to be pushed hard, just snug enough that the straw doesn't come out. And this is a good time to see like pieces that are sticking out, to find the other side. It's better to pull, I wouldn't push, and make the pieces more uniform in length around the star. That looks pretty good. Okay, so this is step 1, laying the straw.